Okay, so over the last 2 years, I've worked with over 100 plus clients on platforms such as MailChimp, HubSpot, Go High Level, and ClickFunnels. Plus, I've earned over 70K plus on Upwork, working with coaches, consultants, and course creators on systems just like the one that I'm just going to show you in this video. But before we dive in, hit the like button, subscribe. Plus, you can join my newsletter. Anything that I break down in here, the skills that I use to just show you, build all these systems and all that, you're going to get them free in my newsletter. When you just hop in, you will get them actually for free. I don't sell anything, right? So here is a system that actually I use for my clients whenever I want to structure out any email or any newsletter system, right? And actually in here I can just actually add a bank of ideas that I have, right? And it can actually help me structure out an email exactly with the ideas, right? So the ideas I have, I just add them in here. I also have like a swap file. So in here you have a draft builder, an idea bank. So here I can add all the ideas that I have, and then the swipe file, right? So the swipe file, it keeps the hooks, the subject lines, the CTAs, the story beat, the analogy, the metaphors, the transitions, and then you can customize actually here however you want. So probably it can be a hook, a subject line, a CTA, story, an analogy, and a transition, any kind of snippet that you actually want, right? You can just add it in here. Where it came from, you can add that too, and then you can add it to your swipe file, right? So this is just a swipe file you can actually use, right? Simple, and it will save it down here, right? And then here's the metrics. Now I'm just going to show you the how I use it in Notion, right? How I keep all these files together in Notion, because this is actually interesting. But in the system right here also, I can also save. Now for example, I run the campaigns for my clients, and then probably I want to save the date, the subject line, the subscribers, the open rate for what I probably I want to create maybe a case study or something like that. Probably I want to come back into this and see exactly how something actually performed. Then I can just actually see here. So the subject, maybe the subscribers, open rate, click rate, reply rate, and subscribers, the revenue that I got, my client, and the books that I called. Now probably here it can be 10, 20, 30, it depends, right? Now after that, right, it just depends, right? It goes from idea to analyzing. Now the draft builder, right? Now in the draft builder, actually right here, it's a pillar. Now it can be about email breakdowns, can be growth experiments, or operating insight. It depends, right? You give it an idea of a subject line, you give it an idea of a preview text that you want, you give it a hook, right? A one-sentence hook or what you're thinking right there, and then you give it a story that you want to tell your audience. You give it a story, a lesson that you learned from the story, right? Simple, easy, can be one sentence too. Also, you give it an action that you want your readers to actually take from the email or from the newsletter, plus the CTA that you're thinking of. After that, you can save it as draft, and while you are writing all of that, it can actually preview your email and build it up here, right? Just right here, it builds everything right there, and your idea is saved, plus it gives you a preview email that you can actually take and go start it from there. So you don't have to start actually from scratch. You don't have to start actually from scratch. This actually helps you a whole lot. If you need this this whole system, just let me know in the comment section and I will send it to you, right? Just let me know in the comment section right there. Say maybe call in, give me the system, and I will send it to you, right? Now here is how to turn Cloud into your email writing tool, right? Or your email writing partner. These are the documents. If you need them, again, I told you, you can just join my newsletter and you can actually get them right there, right? But what I wanted to show you is the newsletter system, right? So this one is the weekly loop, my schedule basically. So probably it depends to how many days you send your emails. So probably if it's 3 days or 2 days, it just depends. Or if it's just 1 day a week, maybe probably Friday. Now this one I just created it for someone maybe who is sending an email for 1 day. Now you can actually customize this schedule however you want, right? If you also need this system, you can just let me know. It's in Notion, so you can use Notion right now. I'm just going to share this with you so that you guys can actually see it, right? So probably you're going to collect ideas using the system that I just showed you from Cloud, and then you're going to outline it, write it, edit the email, and then you're going to send it on Friday. Now from this system, actually I don't really like writing the copy using the system or using AI, because writing the copy using AI comes off very generic and it does not come off as clear. Also, it uses a whole lot of adjectives, adverbs, it uses a whole lot of analogies that I really don't like, right? So and it's not actually conversational, it's actually robotic. So when you send an email like that to your audience, people will just actually notice it fast hand, really fast, and after that it's just going to all the reputation that you have built, all the relationship, the trust that your audience actually trusts you, is going to go off. Like people will start not trusting you, not opening your emails no more, right? And we don't actually want that. So I suggest when you get the email from this system, what you have to actually do is take the email and rewrite it, inject your personality, inject the conversational tone, remove anything that sounds like AI, something that might trigger people to know maybe this is AI written or something like that. Or else you're going to people are just going not to open your emails, you're going to get less conversion and less conversions, right? Now, next thing is also this one here in Notion. You can actually have your idea bank. So basically anything that you want, you can just actually write it there. And you can also draft your newsletter, so you can actually build your own collection of hooks, stories, lessons, actions, CTA, frameworks, the preview text. It depends on what you want, that you can actually draft your own newsletters from, right? How cool is that? So also you can also build your own sort file, just like right there. And you can also build your metrics log, right? So the book calls you have, the click rates you have, the open rates, the reply rates, the revenue, plus the sending days, subscribers and unsubscribes. Easy, fast, just like that, right? So if you also need this one, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, that's all. Let me know everything else that I'm not breaking down in these videos. I do it in my newsletter, so for you not to miss, make sure that you're opted in there, not just for the skill sets and all that, but also for more content just like this one, right? Or more or better than this one, right? So yeah, that's all. Hit the like button, let me know if you need this one, let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you next time. Peace out.